It's Atlanta's only hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. BHigh Radio shouted. I got a legendary super producer on deck in here with me, man. I'm talking about Nitti Beatz. What's happening with it, Nitti?
Man, what's happening? Man, what's going on?
Man, not much. I mean, from it's going down,
Yep.
I mean, to that stop playing games, to that bring it back.
Yep.
I mean, tell me about the style and the swag that you brought to this A-Town scene, man.
Man, you know, I started this simple 808 music in this
That's
thing,
right.
so I'm hearing a lot of clones right now. Making
Oh.
the clone Nitti Beatz now. You know what I mean? It's all good, though. Hey, but you know, salute all the new producers out here, man. You know, right now it's all about a new movement. And, it's all about Nitti Beatz recordings right now. You know what I mean? Got a new situation, you know what I'm saying, a new outlet to help out new rappers and stuff, not only just in Atlanta, but, you know, across the world that I might believe in signing. So, you know, finally, you know, I'm getting the opportunity to open some doors and, you know, to sign some people and bring them into the game that I believe in. You know
I mean, one of your superstar signees, man. I mean, that boy Michael Montana. I mean, talk a little bit about Michael. I mean, how did you know that that man was a star? And did you know off top that that song was a hit?
Nah, I mean, you know what? Honestly, man, I can't sit up here and tell a lie and say that, you know, I thought the song was a hit when I heard it off the rip because, you know, when I heard, you know, I hear records all the time, but like I tell everybody, it's not up to me to make your record a hit. It's up to the people that, you know, go to the clubs and the people that listen to the radio. That's who's going to make your song a hit. So that's why I tell everybody I do beats and I do music for the people. You know what I mean? So, you know, when I heard it do it, Michael brought it to me. And you know, when I heard it in the beginning, I said it's okay, you know, it's cool, but you know, let me see y'all, let me see what happened, you know, how y'all work it, you know what I mean? And you know, Michael, he hit the streets, and you know what I'm saying, salute to him with his hustle.
That's right.
He went out there and grind, and he made me believe in the record.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you know, it's nothing wrong with, you know, an artist making a producer or a CEO believe in the record, because that made me have to do certain things.
But that also says something about that artist, though, too.
Oh yeah.
Because nobody wants an artist that's coming in there with the hand out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, and trying to sit on their butt the whole time.
Nah, I mean, you know, with Michael, you know, I gave Michael a real great deal. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You know, I'm not gonna put his business out there, but Michael got a real good deal compared to a lot of artist deals that are being given out. You know what I mean? And you know, with me, I try to always keep people motivated and make them want to keep doing music for years to come. You know what I mean? I've been blessed as a producer, and you know, my dream was met when I heard my song on the radio back in 2001. You know what I mean? So. You know, with Michael, I want to keep him motivated, and you know, he got a hit record right now, thanks to Hot 107 and you know the whole staff, all y'all, man. You know, big salute to everybody. And you know, like you know, right now, you know, it's a brand new day, and you know, I'm gonna keep signing these artists, man.
Going back to your background of being a producer and being in the game, what is it that you look for in your artists that you bring in? I mean, what kind of qualities do you feel like they need to have in order to be a star?
I mean, you know, it's like, you know, I look at it, you know, you got to understand, you know, shout out to JD. You know, I came up under, you know, Jermaine Dupri, so I seen the Bow Wows, and I seen what he did with the artists, you know what I'm saying? He never really spoiled them. He made them work. And, you know, one thing about Michael, you know, if you ask Michael right now, he going to tell you he made that record, you know what I mean? So, you know, but, you know, man, you know, that's good that he feel good about the groundwork and the legwork that he put in. You know what I'm saying? You know, but, you know, I came up, you know, just learning how to develop artists and stuff, but you know, with Michael, you know, when I met him, you know, I seen a star and I knew he had potential, and you know, like I tell everybody, you know, every artist is always only one hit away from, you know, being a superstar.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, that's what I look at. You know, I see a star, I sign him, and you know, eventually we try to get it right.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Now I need to talk about some of these smash hits, though, man.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm talking about that stop playing games.
Yeah.
I mean, working with Ball. I mean, break that down to me. And how did y'all even hook up?
Honestly, man, like shout out to 8 Ball JG, that's big brother, man. You know, he really put me in the game. He made people look at me, man, and you know, he looked at me when a lot of the Atlanta producers wouldn't even look at me, wouldn't give me no opportunity. I couldn't do a remix. That's when that remix thing was going on, you know what I mean? So you know, 8 Ball came to me, and you know, I actually tracked him down, met him through one of my homegirls, and you know, I did end up doing a record with him, sent him some beats. Met him right at Magic City, you know what I mean? He let the window down about this much so I could see his eyes, you know what I mean? So I was starstruck, you know what I mean? I slid a CD through the window, he let it back up, zzz, you know what I mean? And he called me, man, to make a long story short, you know, I made my first $32,000, you know what I'm saying? He bought 8 beats, ended up putting 7 on the album, one of them ended up being a single, Stop Playing Games, featuring Puff. That's how I met Puff, and we got that relationship going. And me and Puff did a lot of records after that together. You know what I mean? So, you know, it was all a blessing though, man. But stop playing games, you know, that was a record. You know, if you're a real ATLian,
That's right.
you know how I shook the city up with
That's
that 808. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
That little simple melody stuff. You know what I mean? So I had a good time with it. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
You know, I always try to be a trendsetter. You know what I mean? So
now, what about that is going down with that boy Jock? Cause that thing went global, sir.
Yeah, we sold about 5 million. You know what I'm saying? And it was good on that, man. Like shout out to Jock, man, and you know the whole swag team. You know, Jock, he always gonna be little bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got some little stuff in the pipeline. You know, it's some politics going on right now, but we got some big records. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, hopefully y'all are hear 'em. But you know, when we did the Going Down, man, you know, it was, you know, kind of like a thing that, you know, we did that record in about an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we was off the road, you know, with, shout out to Miss B, you know what I'm saying? We was with her, and we came off the road, did the record, leaked it, and, you know, Jock, he wasn't never signed to me or nothing like that. Just partners. Yeah. And, you know, the record got hot, and, you know, the rest is history.
Now, with your production, I mean, what are you using? Are you going digital with it, or are you using the analog, or how you getting down with it?
I switched it up, man. Like, you know, I actually got 3 studios that I work out of. You know, I got a studio in each one of my cribs. You know what I mean? So it depends on what type of mood I'm in. You know what I mean? But the most part, you know, it's just one of the things where I use a lot of Logic. I use the MPC. But you know, it don't matter. I make a beat on the table. It don't matter. Give me a mic. You know what I mean? I make a beat right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely dig that. Now, I mean, are there any artists or producers that you're feeling out that's out right now?
Nah. Nah. I mean, you know, it seems like, you know, you got a lot of the artists that are, you know, everybody's sounding repetitive. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I don't really see any trendsetters right now. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, salute to all the big dogs, but I think, you know, when, you know, I look at the artists like Nelly and the Outkast, and, you know, when those boys came, they sold Diamond. And that's what I want to do. I want to be the person to bring the next Diamond artist. You know what I'm saying? I think right now everybody just doing records that sound the same. That's why everybody's albums sound like a bunch of mixtapes and stuff right now. You know what I mean? So, you know, right now, I mean, that's where producer come in at, you know. So Quincy Jones, he wasn't feeling the game. Then when he brought that Thriller out, it was a rap.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I'm about to bring that Thriller.
I can definitely dig that.
Sir.
Now, I mean, how do you go about finding them artists, though? Because, I mean, them lyricists are diamonds in the rough. You know, they don't just come around every 5 seconds no more.
Nah, I mean, you know, it's like, man, you know, I look at the whole, you know, when an artist walk in the room, do they make everybody look? You know, when they get on the mic and rap on a record, do they make people wait to hear their verse on the record? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of stuff that I look at, but, you know, everybody and their grandma, you know, I met a boy the other day, he told me his auntie rap, and he was serious. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm like, man, I can't meet everybody's dream, but, you know, I can help the ones that I believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll see how it go, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Might even do a BHigh album one day.
See, there you
know
go.
I mean? You know, we could do it, though, man, you know.
I get on that track and start talking some noise on that thing. Don't get me started.
Man,
Don't get me started.
I already know, man, you know, but, I mean, you know, I think right now, man, you know, Atlanta, you know, I've been here, you know, I'm from the east side, man, so it's always been a thing where, you know, I always wanted to help my city out. You know what I mean? So, you know, it was always, well, I want to be in that position where, you know, because I done seen cats get deals, and, you know, I ain't going to name no name, but you know a lot of cats in the city done got deals and messed them up. You know what I mean? So, you know, I think the truth comes out. You know what I'm saying? I think it's all, that's why, you know, we kind of done lost the sound in our position in music, and we got to get it back in Atlanta.
Now, when it comes to having a deal and nurturing that deal, I mean, what are some of the fundamentals that you think some of these people need to know when they go out trying to rap? Because everybody want to be a rapper, but nobody wants to be a businessman.
Nah. I mean, you got to, number one, you got to understand the business. You know, one thing that I did before I got into the music was I studied the business part of it. And, you know, being up under JD, he taught me a lot about the business and stuff, and just, you know, understanding, you know, what type of artists to sign. Don't sign your homeboys. You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of, you know, people that got into positions and they signed their homeboys, and, you know, it was a thing where, okay, I'm going to sign my partner because he been down with me. Your partner might not have that, you know what I mean? And he ain't got it. You need to let him be where he at and let him, you know, come over on the holidays and kick it. You know what I mean? But when it come down working, man, I'm about business. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm looking to sign any star. I want to sign me a Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, salute to them boys. You know, so that's what I want to do. I want to, you know, I hadn't seen that empire come out of Atlanta since like the Dungeon family, you know what I mean? Just being honest, like just all stars, you know what I mean? So I hadn't seen that happen in Atlanta since. So I think it's about time to build that empire back.
I can definitely dig that. Now, what's next for Nitti Beatz though?
Man, you know what? I'm still working on the album, man. I'm taking my time. I'm doing like Dre doing. I'm making everybody wait. I got albums with a lot of people, man. You know, I don't even want to tell you if I got records on, but I got a record that I'm working on, and one day y'all gonna hear that. But right now, you know, I got a lot of people that I got a couple people that I signed, you know, new acts, and you know, just working, man, just staying active and just having a good time.
I can definitely dig that, man. Appreciate you stopping through this thing, my dog.
No problem, bro.
Already wish you nothing but the best and much success. BHigh Radio, shout it, Nitti Beatz on deck. It's Hot 107.9. Let's go.